So sitting comfortably here, however feels good for you. And maybe the hands are face down, right? This is like a symbol of grounding, of connecting with yourself, connecting with the earth. Maybe your hands are upwards in a gesture of receiving. And take a full deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through the mouth, release. Take a few more slow breaths like this. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. You want to be sitting tall, so with a long spine. And just continuing these slow breaths in and out while we arrive physically and mentally to our yoga practice. Knowing there is nothing else to do, there is nowhere else to be for these next 60 minutes. And eyes can stay closed if it feels okay to you, but bring one or both hands up to the heart, maybe placing your hands on your chest. If you'd like, you can even rub your hands together to create the sensation of warmth. And then place the hands on the heart. See if you can relax the muscles of your face. And maybe even let a small smile play across your lips. And bring your mental focus to the heart, your heart chakra, heart center. And imagine a warm golden light coming from your heart. Maybe the more you focus on it, the stronger it grows, the stronger it glows. Feeling this warmth, perhaps as joy, as love, compassion, peace, whatever it is to keep this energy radiating. Maybe try to roll your shoulders back, opening the chest a little more. And if you would like, you could set an intention, a wish, a prayer. Maybe it's for your practice, or maybe for the rest of your day. It could be for yourself or for someone you love. Take a moment now to have one more deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Go ahead and interlace your hands together and take a full breath in. As you exhale, turn your hands around the spine, pressing away. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. And exhale, cactus the arms. Again, inhale, heart center. Exhale, round the spine, press away. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, cactus. One more time. And let your hands come down to your knees. We'll make some spinal circles as you inhale, bringing the chest forward. And as you exhale, pulling away, rounding the spine. If you'd like, you can even practice with eyes closed, whatever feels good. Moving intuitively. And then changing direction. And one more breath. Great, coming towards center. And we'll just change the leg that's in front. So you can stretch your legs out and then bring it back. Good. As you inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands interlace and come behind the head. Now, as you inhale, arch the back, lifting the head and heart forwards. Exhale, round the spine. Continue to move here. And you can get a really nice stretch in your neck by applying a little bit of pressure. Good. We'll do one more like this. And then gently releasing your hands. The right arm can come down. Left arm reaches up and over, and we'll take these little side pulses. Good. On your next inhale, opening the chest upwards. Exhale, sweep it closed. Again, in and out. One more. And out. Inhaling, stretching the arms overhead to come to the opposite side. Beautiful. And taking these pulses. As you inhale, the chest opens skyward. Exhale, sweep it closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more time. And out. Inhale, stretch the arm overhead. And if you're sitting on a block, perhaps you can remove that. And legs can extend out in front of you. Go ahead and move your glutes back if you'd like, for that sensation of sitting even far forward. And then arms will reach out over the legs. Inhale, and we come forward. Exhale, pull it away. Again. So noticing what's happening in the mind. If you're staying present, or if you've gone to the future, to the past, that's no problem. Just bring it back. We'll do a few more. Good, last one. And then come on up. Arms will stay straight and legs can lift. We're coming to our namaste, half boat pose. Good. So holding here. Option to keep your arms here, to lower them down, have it be a little more gentle, or you can turn it up by straightening the legs. Your practice, your choice. Let's take a full breath in and out. Lower down. Come on up. Lower down. We'll do a few of these. Find your power, find your strength in your breath. Okay, keep the inhale and the exhale strong. Next time you come up, you can hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Hands will come behind you. We're going to swing both legs to the side. Okay. So sitting here. And now the back leg is going to swing forward and tap. Good. So maybe you try keeping your hands at your heart. I'll rotate, you can see this way. And swinging the leg around, tap, and return. Great. 3, we'll do 2 more on this side. 4. Okay, last one, you got it. 5, great. Now keep your legs down as they are. The knee will stay down, and see if you can lift just the back foot up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now just the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Opposite side. So however you'd like to transition, maybe without touching the mat, right? Coming back into that half boat, and then swinging the legs to the opposite side. Good. And then we'll swing that leg around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, great, and 5. Perfect. Bring the leg back to position and keep your knee glued down. Back foot will lift up. Maybe it's only lifting up a couple of centimeters. That's okay. 4 and 5. Now the foot stays down, the knee lifts up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Okay, come back into that half boat, maybe without touching the floor. And here we are. Good. Let's take just a few more. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come on up. And lower. Again, last one. This time, feet come up. Cross at the ankles. Come forward. We'll take just a moment in child's pose. So option to keep your knees together, feet together, lying over your legs. Or maybe you open your knees with toes still together and come forward. So take your preferred version. And let your forehead press against the mat. Just checking in with yourself. Maybe noticing how your breath feels. Noticing if it feels easy or challenging to move your body this practice. And trying not to attach labels to any of it, right? So nothing is good or bad, just having this compassion for ourselves. Maybe feeling a little bit of extra love for yourself that you did show up to this practice. All right, on your next inhale, come all the way forward onto your belly. We're going to come into a cobra pose. So hands can be under the shoulders. And as you inhale, just press up a little bit, taking a baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. And you can play with your hands. Maybe you take them off your mat a little bit further out. And again, inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Again, breath in. And breath out. Hands can come under the shoulders now if they're not already. And on your next breath in, we come up. Breath out, press back to child's. Inhale, flow forward, back to cobra. Exhale to child's. Good, continue like this, moving with the breath. Eyes closed if you would like. Maybe paying extra attention to what's happening in the chest, in the heart area. We're looking to create a sensation of expansion, opening. Good, and then we'll all meet forward in this cobra. Tuck your toes and slowly press back to a downward facing dog. You can keep it soft. Maybe your knees stay bent. Maybe you pedal out one foot and the other. Maybe even a couple of full releases with the breath. Good. Now pressing down with your right hand, the left hand reaches for the right ankle. Great. Coming back to downward facing dog and switching sides. Back to downward facing dog. And slowly, slowly lower your knees closer to the mat. You can hover just a few centimeters above. We're going to add a little more core work. So right leg steps back and forward. Left leg back and forward. Left arm forward and back. Right arm forward and back. One more time around the circle. Moving as slowly or as quickly as you would like. And then lowering your knees, coming to tabletop. All right. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We will take our cat-cow. As you inhale, head lifts up, tailbone sticks out. Exhale, round the chest, round the spine, press down. Inhale, open the heart forward. Exhale, round. Continue here. Flowing through. Keeping that ujjayi breath. So we are building warmth in the body. One more time. And then back to this neutral spine. Right leg extends back behind you. Toes can stay down. And shift your weight back and forth. Option to rotate one or both hands if you'd like to stretch your wrists. And then both hands face forward. Good. Lift that back leg up. Opposite arm reaches forward. As you inhale, reach in both directions. Feel the length. Exhale, round, elbow to knee. Inhale to reach. Exhale, round. One more. This time, inhale to reach. And on the exhale, bend your back leg. Reach for the foot in tiger. Good. So try to keep your gaze forward, looking forward, and maybe press your foot even deeper into the hand. So it's strengthening this stretch. Beautiful. Take one more full breath in. Exhale, gently release. Hand comes down to the mat. Foot stays up. Inhale, head towards toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Again. And out. One more breath in and out. Hold at the nose for 1, 2, 3. Step that foot forward. Good. And inhale, rise the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. One more time. Inhaling, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand to the mat, right arm reaches. We're twisting. Beautiful. Option to stay here or maybe reach for your back foot. Taking that deep quad stretch. Beautiful. Remember, if you have pants, you can always cheat. Take a hold of your pants. And then gently release. Toes tuck as foot comes down. Good. We're going to rise with the arms and reach your right arm for your back foot. So we're taking this bend here. Great. So the right arm to the back foot. We're twisting. Beautiful. Take one more breath in and out. Hands down to the mat. Good. Bring that foot back. Hips are over the knees and come into puppy pose, heart melting pose. So arms are reaching forward. And you can even try opening your knees a little wider than the hips, okay? Depending on your flexibility, you might have your forehead on the mat or maybe even the chin and chest. Take a full breath in and out. Inhale, come forward on the belly. Good. Next, inhale, up to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can stay still or maybe walk the dog. And then pressing down with your right hand, left arm reaches through. Beautiful. Hand comes back, opposite side. Left hand presses, right hand reaches. Back to your dog. And slowly, slowly lower your knees to just a few centimeters above. Right foot steps back and forward. Left back and forward. Left forward and back. Right hand forward and back. One more time, you've got it. Keep your breath strong. That's where we get the prana, the life force, right? We're deriving our energy from the breath that comes from within. And then slowly lower your knees. We're back in tabletop. Good. The left leg extends back, toes on the mat. Option to rotate one or both hands. And we shift back and forth. Hands to the front. Back leg lifts up. Opposite arm reaches forward. Inhale, lengthening, stretching in both directions. Exhale, round, elbow to knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, round. Again. The last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knee, reach back for your hand. Beautiful. So we're taking tiger on this side. Maybe see if you can look forward. If you feel steady, try pressing the foot into your hand even further. Take another full inhale, maybe a little smile. And on your exhale, release the hand to the mat. Inhale, open the heart, head towards the toes. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Again, in and out. Last one, in and out. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Step your front foot forward. Beautiful. Inhale, the arms rise overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Open the heart. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right hand comes down. Left hand is twisting up. Option to stay, or maybe bend your back leg, reach for the foot. You can play here. If you're here and it's comfortable, try dropping your hips a little lower. Try pulling your foot a little closer. Beautiful. Take one more breath in and gently release on the exhale. Inhale, rising up, twisting towards your left. Left hand comes to the back heel. Arm reaches up. Good. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Come on out. Hands back to the front. And knees return. You can open them a little bit wider. We'll take puppy pose one more time. So reaching the hands forward. Resting the forehead or the chin and chest onto the mat. Seeing if while you're here, you can still connect with that energy radiating from the heart. That peace, joy, compassion, love, whatever sensation you can create from that space. And as you take a deep inhale and exhale, see if you can imagine that heart chakra, that energy growing even brighter. Good. One more breath in and out. On your next inhale, come forward back into cobra. Inhaling to lift up. Exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Bend your knees and walk your feet as close as you can towards your hands. Good. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold into ragdoll. So maybe grabbing opposite elbows and moving from left to right. Good. And then coming towards center, release your hands. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, back to center. One more time. Inhale the right. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale back to center. Good. Slowly now, we lower down onto the knees. So coming forward for just a moment. You can come up onto your knees and hands come to the lower back. So we're going to take this gentle version of camel. So the chin can stay tucked to the chest. And you're going to begin to press your hips forward, maybe just a little bit. You might already feel a deep back bend. If you're here and it feels okay, you might try lifting your head all the way back. Take one more breath in. And exhale, come on out. Sink back to the feet. Good. We're going to repeat this. If that felt okay, take the same version. If you want to press yourself further, then come with me. So we're going to come back up. Hands to the back again. So option one, we just push forward a little bit. If this feels good, maybe you reach for your heels with one or both hands. taking this version of camel. Now the chin will stay attached to the chest, or if you're here and it feels really good, maybe you slowly drop your head back all the way. Take a full breath in and out. And then slowly lower your hips and the head lifts back. Good. Coming forward for a moment into child's pose just to rest the back. And then pressing down with both hands, starting to come up. Option to step back or tuck your toes and maybe jump back into your high plank. So however you'd like to arrive. Great. Take your version of a chaturanga. You can lower your knees, add a push-up, or take a full chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, bend your knees and walk or jump to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Full breath in and out. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, drop the knees. Inhale to rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale to rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or jump to high plank, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Good, full breath in and out. Inhale, the right leg rises. Exhale, step it forward. Lower the back knee. And inhale, arms rise to low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, hips back, half split. Good, take a full breath in and out. Inhale, back to that low lunge, arms rise. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, half split, one more time. Beautiful, breath in and out. Inhale, back to low lunge, arms rise. Exhale to the mat. Back knee lifts and step to high plank. Take your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg rises. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Back knee comes down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, half split. Full breath in and out. Inhale, low lunge, arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, half split. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, low lunge, arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees and step or jump to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Breath in and out. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus. One more. Inhale to rise. Exhale, cactus. This time, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Step or jump to your high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Your cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale, the right leg rises. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge again. Good. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, half split, hips back. Beautiful. Inhale, come forward, arms rise. Exhale, left hand down, right arm twisting up. Option to reach for that back foot. Good. Full breath in and out. Gently release, foot comes down. We inhale to reverse, maybe taking that back heel again. So twisting, right hand down, Adestra. Perfect. One more breath. And come on out, hands to the mat. Lift the back knee, step to your high plank. Yes, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it forward. Back knee down. Inhale, arms rise, low lunge. Exhale, half split, hips back. Beautiful. Inhale, forward, low lunge. Exhale, right hand down, left arm twist open. Option to reach for the back foot. Breath in. Breath out, gently release, toes are tucked. And as you inhale, reverse, reaching back, maybe for the heel. Full breath in and out. Come on out of the pose. Back to your chaturanga. Yes. And downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, step or jump to your hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus. One more. In and out. This time in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Step or jump to your high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. Remember, if you ever need a break, you can always come into child's pose. On your next inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step it forward. And inhale, rise to high lunge, crescent pose. Beautiful. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, sweep them behind the back. Inhale, take this little back bend. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale to rise, arms come with you. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, elbow to knee, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. One more, inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Now your top arm comes to the inside of the foot. So top arm down and we twist. Right arm now reaches up. Beautiful. Option to stay here or look down and forward and come into this twisted half moon. Yes, nice job challenging yourself. Take one more breath here. Maybe bend your leg and see if you can touch your foot to your hand. Good. Take one more full breath. And exhale, gently release into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Right away, all of the weight into your right foot, and the left foot lifts up. We're coming into Narajasana, dancer's pose. So left hand will come to the left foot. And you can begin to hinge forward at the hips. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you keep going and find your maximum. So choose a drishti point. So we are looking at a fixed spot on the wall or something, whatever is in front of you. And feel that there are these roots coming down from your leg, helping you stabilize. Beautiful. Take one more inhale. And exhale, gently release. Feet come together, back to Tadasana. Nice. Shake it out. Take any movement that is needed. One breath in and out. Last push, let's go. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Step or jump to your high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to Bhujangasana, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Inhale, rise to high lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together behind the back. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, humble warrior coming forward. Inhale to rise, arms rise with you. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Last one. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. And now your top arm comes to the inside of the foot. Left arm reaches up. We are all twisted. You may stay here in this deep stretch, or maybe look forward and shift your weight in front to come to revolved half moon. Good. Take one more breath in And out. Maybe bend the top leg and see if you can touch your toes. Remember, this is just the gymnastics. This is not the real yoga. The real yoga happens inside. Gently release. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Shift your weight to the left foot and pick the right leg up. Maybe reach back for the inside of the foot. You can make a mudra with your front hand if you'd like. And begin to slowly, intentionally tip your weight forward. Find your drishti point, right? Your fixed gaze. And stretch the heart open, stretch the foot into the hand. Maybe once you're here, you smile. Beautiful. Take one more breath in. And exhale, gently, intentionally release the pose. Gorgeous. And shake it out. Lashandari. And then feet open just a bit wider. And sink down into Malasana, squat pose. Great. So take a moment to give your wrists a little bit of love here. And if you would like, you may practice crow pose here, right? Kakasana. This is a good opportunity. Or instead, I invite you to join me with this Malasana. So the left arm could come to the inside of the left leg. The right arm reaches up. Now we can either take a half bind or a full bind. Nice on those crows. Make sure you're looking forward, right? Guarda avanti, non giù. Yes. Beautiful. If you're taking this stretch of the arms, let's change sides. Nice job. Make sure you're still breathing in crow pose, right? We can be so focused on the balance that we forget to breathe. Make sure you're still breathing. Very good. You can gently release here and come forward onto your knees just for long enough to step back into a soft down dog. We're moving into lizard and then pigeon. So if you'd like, you can inhale the right leg up and exhale to step it to the outside of your hands. Yes. Option to stay here, or if it feels good, if you're feeling very flexible today, maybe you drop down onto your forearms, right? So earlier I said the pose is not the yoga. The yoga is what's happening inside, right? So what does that mean? It means we are cultivating awareness. We are looking to be present in our lives and in our yoga practice. So to be aware of what's happening in our mind and our hearts. Actually present, not just moving through. Gently now move into pigeon. So you can wiggle the leg across. If you have your block or your cushion, maybe you want to put it under your hip for a little support. You want to notice with time what is happening inside. What kind of energy do we have? What kind of thoughts are happening? What kinds of words are we speaking? And do you like the way you behave and think and speak? Right. If there's anything we can improve, the first step is noticing what to improve. And that is part of the real yoga. If you'd like to take this mermaid version, you can prop yourself up, maybe bend the back leg, and reach left arm to left foot. Good. If it feels good, maybe it comes to the inside of the elbow. Maybe the front arm reaches back. So feeling that heart opening even here. If your spine is very warm and this feels possible, you might even play with taking the full version. And then gently releasing. We'll come back to a downward facing dog. Nice, everyone. This time, inhaling the left leg up and stepping the left foot to the outside of the hands for lizard. Good. Taking your choice, maybe lowering down onto the elbows. Gently now pressing yourself up and wiggling this foot across to come into pigeon. Maybe sitting on your block or cushion. See what feels good in your body. Maybe you stay high, maybe you come down low. And remember, when you're starting to do this work, to look inwards, to be more aware, to have more of this self awareness, it's hard. It's really hard. It's a lifelong practice. And you might not like everything you see, but we need to try accepting it, knowing we are human. And again, by accepting, by noticing our low points, our flaws, that gives us the ability to change, to improve, to grow, to move into these more loving, compassionate versions of ourselves. You may stay here, or if you would like to press yourself up, bend the back leg and reach for the foot. One more breath in and breath out. Gently release from the pose. And make your way onto your back. If you have that block or cushion, please keep it next to you. We'll start by just hugging the knees towards the chest, maybe moving left and right. You can take happy baby if you would like. And then we'll move into Shavasana. But I do invite you to take that block, maybe with a sweatshirt or blanket on top, or a cushion, and put it underneath your spine, right? Underneath your back. And we're looking to create this sort of opening sensation in the heart. If you'd like, you can also bring your feet together to have the legs in Baddha Konasana, okay? And maybe the arms come up to the sides. So get comfortable, move your cushion as you need to. Make sure that your tailbone, your bum is still on the mat, and also your head. And while you're here, bringing your focus, your energy towards your heart center. Every time you inhale, see if you can imagine that energy, that light from the heart, glowing brighter, expanding more. As you exhale, it remains strengthening. As you inhale, that light again expands and grows brighter. All of this energy, all of this power just coming from your heart center. Maybe feeling a soft smile on the face. Knowing that your energy, your heart, can completely change the environment around you. Has the power to positively impact those around us. Bringing now one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Maybe still keeping that soft smile on your face. And thinking back to that intention, wish, or prayer you may have set at the beginning of class, or even setting a new one. It can be very simple or specific. Maybe just to be more open from your heart. Gently begin to move your head from left to right. Maybe stretching out your legs or moving your hands and fingers now. If you have the block still under your back, you can go ahead and remove that. Maybe draw your knees towards your chest. And as you're ready, coming towards the right side of the body. And eventually returning to a seated position. Eyes can stay closed. Maybe just bringing the hands back to the heart. The love and light within me sees and honors the love and light in you. Namaste.